getting started. This next match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
For this match, I'd recommend that you not blink because you might miss something.
From Nashville, Tennessee, representing Crux Wrestling, weighing in at 180 pounds, the Debonair Darling.
Debbie, the Debonair Darling, demanding a little bit more adulation from the crowd. The Debonair Darling is a true hybrid, combining technique and striking. But he's going to have his hands full against not one, but two other competitors in this match. It is not a battle royal. We are looking for pinfall, submission, disqualification, or countout in this match.
And their opponent. From Roy, Utah, the human highlight reel, Trey Matthews.
Trey Matthews, one of my favorite wrestlers, coming out of Utah, combines that strong style wrestling from Japan, which I'm sure you nerds love, with American style wrestling. I mean, when I said you can't blink, this guy is 2/3 of the reason. The human highlight reel is not just a moniker, it's a way of life for Trey Matthews. He's got that hard-hitting style with that fighting spirit. Guy can dish out all the punishment and take even more.
And their opponent. Hailing from the local skate park, he is the leader of the Sin City Scumbags, Shaggy McLovin!
Shaggy McLovin, I mean, I haven't seen an ascendancy like this since I don't know when. Shaggy McLovin, one of the best wrestlers coming out of Versus Pro Studios. You know, this guy, he can do it all. But what he really makes up for is his leadership. I mean, he's got the numbers advantage in any match he goes into. Leader of the scumbags here in Sin City. Brings that skater lifestyle, those skater beliefs into the ring, obviously with that skateboard. And so in this match, it's interesting. All three competitors are hybrids of sort. Trey Matthews, as I said, combines American-style wrestling with strong-style wrestling. Shaggy McLovin, really a scrappy high flyer. And the Debonair Darling, technique and striking. So this is really going to be an interesting match. Of course, Shaggy McLovin not stranger to taking the easy route, maybe smartly rolling immediately out of the ring, letting Debbie and Shaggy really get the best of each other. The Debonair Darling and Trey Matthews know each other well, and Shaggy knows that they're going to really drain each other's energy, injure each other. Oh, very nice technique from Debbie. You don't see that style a lot. Oh, but Trey Matthews flipping out of it and getting to a wrist lock of his own. Oh, Debbie going right to the striking. Clearly, I mean, he sees that he's getting nowhere with a technique battle. Goes behind. Flips over. Which man is going to come out on top? Ducks the kick. And neither man getting the advantage out of that sequence. Except maybe Shaggy decks Debbie as Trey Matthews, with eyes in the back of his head, is able to duck out of the way. Shaggy McLovin, lucha style pass, ducks under. Flying head scissors, gets on his feet. Hurricane Rana, and my God, Trey Matthews able to cartwheel out of it, kicks out at one, sweep. And I can't keep up with this fast-paced action. Trey Matthews gets him into the corner, reverses. Shaggy calling for it, goes in the corner, monkey flip, but flips out of it, Jesus. Drop kick, finally, Trey Matthews gets some much-needed air. A little bit of breathing room from Trey Matthews. Trey Matthews going for a suplex, I think. Debbie right there. Uppercut to the back of the head, and Trey Matthews had no way to actually block that, absorb it with his forearms or anything like that. Debbie, I think, trying to get something going with Shaggy. Realizing Trey Matthews is a sight to behold. You can't beat the human highlight reel with just one person. Debbie with a flying clothesline, and Shaggy eats dirt. And you heard that clothesline from the rafters as Debbie feeling it. Debbie trying to conduct traffic, and usually the guy who can conduct traffic in these three-way matches comes out the winner. Double stalling suplex. Shaggy and Debbie really working well together here. Comes crashing down. Trey Matthews feeling it. Oh, I think Debbie's a little annoyed. You know, you don't think it's going to play out the way you do when you come up with these schemes in a match. You don't realize, hey, Shaggy also wants to win this match. And Shaggy showing that, puts him into the corner. Debbie going to feel that in his shoulder later on as Shaggy gets Trey Matthews up. Right on the shoulder blades from Shaggy. Shaggy. Oh! And that's a pretty city from Shaggy. Shaggy, I think, just toying with Trey Matthews here, but you don't want to toy with Trey. Trey really trying to get some breathing room. As soon as he gets that momentum, he can start to put something together, but Shaggy not letting him as he gives him a good forearm into the corner. Shaggy whips him off. Trey puts the brakes on. Big back elbow from Trey Matthews. Moves. Enziguri to the back of the head. Trey Matthews getting that breathing room he so desperately needs.
Trying to get the crowd behind him here at Unicon.
Trey Matthews is an easy guy to get behind as he gives a chop, restricting the airflow from Shaggy, making him cover up so he has a little bit of time to go to that high-risk district. But Debbie, quick to make sure both men pay.
Oh!
Tower of Doom! That power bomb suplex combination orchestrated by Debbie leaves both men laying. Goes for the cover. Can't get the 2 count. Gets a little bit more love from Trey Matthews, but not enough to win the match.
And what an intense match this has been between these three competitors.
Shaggy uppercut to Trey Matthews. Trey Matthews forearm to Debbie. Debbie forearm to Shaggy. Shaggy getting annoyed that the alliance has broken down. Blocks. Forearm. Forearm. Strong style slaps and forearms from Trey Matthews. Sets him up. Oh! Switch. Still gets that kick off. An amazing amount of agility, technique, and skill from Trey Matthews. Forearm. Forearm. Trey Matthews feeling it. Sling blade from Trey Matthews.
The human highlight reel is fired up.
Showing that strong style influence from that sling blade, gets him into the corner. Kicks him in the face. No way to avoid that. Trey Matthews, only one standing tall. Trey Matthews really feeds off the crowd. Debbie goes for the kick, block, knee from Trey Matthews. Gets him behind. Pepsi twist! Trey Matthews pulling out all the stops.
Can he do it?
I mean, give it up for Trey Matthews. He's withheld the onslaught from two very capable wrestlers and has come out on top. Both of his competitors on the outside.
What's Trey thinking here?
Trey Matthews not
trying to get the crowd with him.
Not scared to go high rent.
Oh.
Springboards up.
The human highlight reel, ladies and gentlemen.
Taking out all competitors, and you know, that's really a skill that you really need to have. You got to think on your feet, and Trey Matthews may be the master of that. Trey Matthews feeling it. Going high risk. Frog splash from Trey Matthews. And Debbie, they're just in time to break it up. If Debbie wasn't there, that would have been the match for Trey Matthews. Matthews exchanging body blows with Debbie. Forearm strike. But Trey Matthews' strong style forearms are too much for Debbie. Blocks. Twists around.
Oh.
Thrust kick to the back of the head. God style pile driver. That's it. That's it. Foot stop from Shaggy. And I think Debbie. And Shaggy steals this one by the skin of his teeth.
Your winner, the skate park scumbag, Shaggy McLovin.
Debbie really had this one. I mean, that God-style pile driver, that's some of the best God-style pile driver you'll see this side of Minoru Suzuki. But somehow Shaggy had the wherewithal, get that double foot stomp on the back of Debbie's head, and get the 3 count.